Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Monthly Horoscope for September 2020. And this is for you coming from Aries. First, let me show you my email address. And if you would like to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms, then send me that email. And I'll show you once and for all how to formulate your lucky lottery numbers and how to reach that supernatural energy within you as well. We'll talk about that later. So, you coming from Aries, the first 15 days of September are going to be very difficult days for you, where money is concerned, where communication is concerned, where friendship, love, and romance is concerned. Let's start with your job. Well, the first 15 days of September make your job very insecure. You don't want to argue. You don't want to bring up past instances. You want to show respect to the people you work with or work for. Otherwise, you're going to have a more than a handful of problems in the first 15 days of September. So it's a very insecure period where job is concerned. Last thing you want to do is to show your temper as well. In business, you have to be careful. You cannot take shortcuts to look for quick money. You won't get that. You'll have to work very hard, and very little return is seen. So rather than look for new businesses, try to consolidate, which means look after what you have in the hand. Keep that going would be good enough. There's no chance of growth. So don't want to look for partnerships or look for injection of funds. Just stay as you are. It's an insecure period for business. Where business speculation is concerned, lotteries or any kind of stock market, forex, or the casino is not going to work too well for you. I see nothing there in the first 15 days to give you some kind of luck that may come just for the sake of speculation. Don't. So you'll need to work the normal way to keep going. Don't waste money on any kind of serious speculation where business is concerned, including stock market and forex. You won't get the returns. If you find a new romance in the first 15 days, tell yourself, here comes trouble, because this person is going to be very opposite to you. And arguments may come very quickly, and disappointments or disagreements will be approaching you very soon. So you be careful if you find a romance in the first 15 days. Don't grab it too quickly. Take your time. Don't give your heart away too fast. If you have an ongoing romance, then have to be very sensitive in whatever you say and whatever you do. Avoid an argument or quarrel at all costs. And you don't want to dominate or don't want to take charge. Be flexible as you can. Keep your romance partner going in a happy way if you want things to be good enough. You stretch things and they'll break very fast where ongoing romance is concerned. If you are married, the long term planets are very weak. So marriage comes under long term, and this long termness can end very easily if you are not very careful in the first 15 days of September. It may be starting with no talking and then no action, and after that, no feeling. That's how it will go very fast. So don't take the risk of antagonizing your marriage partner in every way. And if it's your marriage partner creating the problems, for the sake of harmony, sake of keeping the marriage going, just tell yourself you'll leave the discussions for another time. Where health is concerned, you're coming from Aries, you're going to have stress, anxiety feelings, and that would affect your allergies in one way or another. So look after those allergies, especially sinusitis. Last 15 days of September, do they improve? They don't. In fact, they get a bit worse. So, where your job is concerned, the insecurity level is even higher in the last 15 days. So, what can you do? Well, you lie low, you be part of a team, you have help from the people who are your colleagues, show respect to your superiors, be polite, and with all that, you will lessen any kind of trouble. You won't control it, but you will not attract it like a magnet at least. If you are in business, the last thing you want to do is to show your bravado and look for promotions and want to grow or anything like that. There'll be plenty of difficulties for you where business is concerned. So the last thing you want to do is to plan any expansion. Tell yourself, stay as you are, weather the storm. You'll have to be careful that past financial issues will trouble you again. Now about business speculation and anything to do with the stock market, the forex, the casino, the lotteries, the luck is just not there. So rather than waste money too much, once in a while, play small if you have to. It's not every day of the last 15 days going to be bad. Later on, I'm going to give you some of your lucky dates in the month of September. So, in the meantime, your last 15 days, try not to get carried away and waste money in business speculation. If you find a new romance in the last 15 days, you really have to be very, very cautious. I rather you keep that person at bay, at arm's length, because the connections may come very quickly, but they will be very negative connections. And these connections are going to give you a lot of difficulties and problems. So I rather you leave the possibility of new romance dangling for a while and not grab it too quickly in the last 15 days of September. And well, if you have an ongoing romance, you be careful that you can stretch things to breaking point very easily. And in the last 15 days of September, a romance can easily be broken simply because of anger, arrogance, and difficulty to be partnership conscious. So do the opposite, be flexible, be that nice person you really are, and include improving your partnership and comradeship together. Try to do that, and you'll lessen any trouble with your ongoing romance. If you are married, the long term planets are very weak, so marriage comes under long term, and that long termness can be stretched to breaking point if you're not careful. Don't be arrogant, don't criticize, keep anything that you might think smacks of trouble, leave it alone, don't bring it up. And if it's your partner who brings it up, your marriage partner does, then tell yourself just lessen everything, but not by not adding any fuel to the fire. Regarding your health in the last 15 days, you coming from Aries, I'm pretty worried of your blood pressure, and because the stress and anxiety is going to be very high. And I'm also a little bit worried about gastric problems to your stomach as well. That could happen. Now I'm going to give you some added information, you coming from Aries. Your lucky ages. I'm going to give you a sample of lucky ages. So if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or even 81 or 90. You're going to be one very lucky person in the month of September. You'll be able to override wherever difficulties are. This is a sample of ages. If you are not of these ages, then you should do a 90-minute session with me. And I'll talk to you about, a bit about that later. Your lucky dates. Your lucky dates, you coming from Aries, are going to be in September the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. Very, very lucky dates for you. The 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. And you'll have that element of powerful luck with you to do what you want. You will be that special person on these lucky dates. Your lucky colors to wear would be red. Wear plenty of red, and you'll see that the element of good luck will always be with you to overcome these difficulties. The lucky direction to face would be south. Face south as much as you can, because south in the month of September will be the planets who will give you all that support that you want. So that's what I have to tell you for this month. Now the 90-minute session. And I'll quickly show you my email here again. And send me this email if you wish to know how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, how to reach that supernatural energy so that you can become somebody very special. People who have done this connection, they are the special ones who make this world a changeable way, how to be so special they can be, so rich and powerful as well. And I will also show you how to improve your aura in many, many ways by wearing your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. So much energy to give you. So send me that email. Let's get down to it. And just for USD $50 to know your next 9 years so that you can manage to control that. Make the better years better and make the lesser years under control. I wish you a good month of September. Thank you and goodbye.